So we got our shadow lines and our dovetails. And we got the feet put back on there. So now it's time to dress them up a little bit. Already got them nice and flat and square. So, time to add a little bit of fanciness to the feet. Some fancy feet. Okay, designing on the fly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend that line out there on both sides. Just to give me an indication where that edge is. Just drop those lines down. I know I want to carve out a space in the bottom here. Again, that gives us our 3-inch dimension that is pretty common throughout a lot of the project. Well, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here yet. I've got 3-inch there. So if I come down a 1/2 inch there, if I come up a 1/2 inch here, if I come in a 1/2 inch, that gives me two and a half by 3, right? 3.5. And I don't like that. So we'll just keep messing around like this until we get something we do like. So after a couple of thousand lines put on and erased, so that's where the leg will come to. I've come in a 1/2 inch to give it a little bit of a ledge. I've extended my 3-inch mark all the way over, and I'm just going to lop it off at an angle. And I think that's going to be fine. And the easiest way too, probably. So I guess, oh, I got to do something on here too. What I want to do is come up in an arch and remove that material. And I believe that still keeps within our 3-inch, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to lop off, keep a 3-inch space, come in on an arch, and take an inch out of there. Well, this is going to be a bit sketchy. Underpowered drill press. And I got the bit as sharp as I could get it, but we'll see what happens. Better drop a line on there. Just as a reference across the bottom. Just to make sure. Well, that's the first one halfway through. I guess my sharpening helped a little bit. I got this at the lowest speed I got. And I seem to be tracking my line there pretty good. And I'm just touching my line right here. Right here, I'm just touching my line. So this line will come straight over. I just want this quarter of the arch here, or the arc. So we carry on. Well, it's not perfect, but it's within a distance we can work with anyways. It will work. We can make that work. I don't know if you can see right there where it's just a tiny bit out of a step there. But we can work with that. Okay, we'll get the rest of it done. So there we go. Now I just got to waste out in between. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to accomplish this whole process. I'll definitely start with a knife wall though. Let me get around the other side here. It's too left-handed for me. Ah. This is going to be a challenge. Not exactly sure. Got lots of grain reversal. It's going all over the place. Try the big hammer. When in doubt, get a bigger hammer. So I think I've got a pretty fair method down now on this. I get a nice knife fall on my line and a V-groove coming in from the waist side. That gives me a place to put the blade of the machine. And this hard old ash really smokes and stinks, but a little bit of patience and going back and forth like that, and it gets through. Seems moving it along like that clears the chips a bit better. That leaves a surface that's good for a little bit of rasping to do the final shaping on. So yeah, I'm glad I got that. Bosch MX30E Multi-X oscillating multi-tool. Kind of keen on that machine. So now that we've got that, we can take the rasps and files and finish off our profile. Well, we're getting closer and closer. So, mostly using the card scraper. I think I got them looking good enough for what the dust bunnies will see anyways. And I've marked which face is on the outside. Because those marks will eventually go. So there we go. The bottom of the feet done. Now just lop off those corners. Well, there's the base just set together, and I think I rather like the angle on the feet. I was going to go around it off, but I like the plainer look of that. Oh. Let's have a bit of a look here. It's not on there exactly straight, but so now that I've got it together and I'm looking at it, I can get a little bit better idea of where I'm going. At first I thought I would round these corners off, but looking at it like this, I think I'm just happy with the way it is. So I think I'm just going to break the edges a little bit on that, along with all the other edges. Now the other thing I want to do, let me get you into the tripod here. And of course nothing's glued together yet. Inside here I want to make a little shelf, and that will be to hold the power supplies for the laptops and the external hard drive and a power bar, so I only have one cord. This is going to be used for our computers at the couch, so just have one cord coming from the coffee table instead of 3 or 4, and have everything handy. And I also have to put some pieces on here and make some clips to hold the top onto it. So, before we do any of that, while this is all in one nice plane, I'll just give it a bit of a clean up and sand it and get it prepared for finishing, and then I'll glue on the little pieces for it. So we got a little bit of surface prep to do for finishing.